Good afternoon, everybody. Aldus, Valor here, and Ryan's Mind. Here's how you answer questions for Christians video. The sun, it keeps going behind a cloud and coming out from a cloud, so it gets really cold and it gets really warm all in the same day. It's weird. I don't know, but anyway, we have 5 questions for atheists here from 2 Christians. And when I first saw this video, I wasn't going to answer it. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't gonna. But then RTC convinced me that, well, everybody else is doing it. I may as well put my own brand on the answers and give, whatever. Here we go. Question 1. What kind of evidence will it take for me to believe in God? It's a common question. The common answer is him showing up and saying, hey, it's me, God. That'll do it for me. But wait, there's more. You guys went on to describe a God as all-loving, which isn't the Christian God, all-knowing, all-powerful, not logically contradictory. Well, if you're all-knowing, then you'd already know everything that you're going to do and be powerless to change your mind. So you couldn't also be all-powerful, but never mind. For me to believe in this kind of God, I guess all of the rules of logic would have to be thrown out the window. Question 2, is there anything that you can do to convince me that God exists? No. Nothing. That's like me trying to convince a Christian who's deep-rooted in their faith that there is no God. I just won't be able to do it. The people on the fence, those are the people I can convince of atheism being the one true way to live one's life. Number 3, if I realized that an all-loving God existed, would I desire to have a relationship with him? Probably not. Or if I did, it would probably be an argumentative one. Wow, it's hella windy today. If you're so all-loving, then why do you allow such bad things to happen? I'm going to hold on to the camera here and probably edit this part out, because it's really windy and I don't want this to fall like 5 feet to the ground that it would be. Alright. And we're good. If I decided to have a relationship with this all-loving God, it would probably be argumentative. Why do you allow such horrible things to happen? If he admitted his shortcomings, that he is powerless to stop the evil, well, then maybe it might be a little bit nicer to him. Question 4, have I ever met a Christian who lives their life in such a way that it is clear that they really do believe in an all-loving God? Yes, a lot of them. Some of them are my friends. Question 5, has the presence or lack of that presence had an impact on my atheism? No. My initial decision to leave the church and pursue spirituality in my own way was because of the rules that the Bible sets forth. Those of you who know me know that I don't like rules of any kind. So when we have to live our life by a set of rules that might or might not be enforced upon death, well, then I'm going to choose not to live by those rules. And so what if I go to hell? Hell would be a lot more interesting than heaven anyway. All I'm going to do in heaven is bow down to the foot of God and tell him how wonderful he is. And that's just not me. Okay? I have prepared for you 5 questions of my own. Questions 1 and 2 are kind of a 2-part question. Question 1, or 1A, however you decide to look at this. Why do Christians hate gay people when Jesus mentions homosexuality exactly 0 times? Question 2, if you answered, "'Cause the Old Testament says so," then do you also feel that disobedient children should be stoned to death? Question 3, without saying it's against God or an abomination against God, or here comes the wind again. Without Without saying that it's an abomination against God, give me one good reason why things such as cloning and stem cell research should be abandoned. Question 4. I'm just going to keep going in spite of the wind, because fuck the wind! Question 4. Faith healing. Where do you stand? Is it a legitimate practice? And if it is, then you need to get up in front of your camera and tell everybody that, oh, I'm all about faith healing. Or if faith healing is a huge crock of shit, like I believe it is, then you also need to get up in front of the camera and say that Christians who allow their children to die because they decide to faith heal them instead of, minimally invasive surgery are murderers and should be put to death themselves. And finally, question number 5. How old is the Earth? I've been Aldus, Valor, and don't litter.